Does it work? Do I look like a Saja boy? I totally do. Hello everyone and welcome back to Personal Beauty. Today is our last episode and I am so excited to be doing this with you. As you can see, there's a very clear theme going on today. We are going to be doing today's Halloween makeup tutorial in the theme of the Saja Boys. So it's no secret that K-pop Demon Hunters has kind of taken over the world, so we're actually going to allude to that and talk a little bit about some of the Korean history. So for today, to get started, as you can see, this hat that I'm wearing, this is a traditional style Korean hat called a Kpop. So this is something that the Saja Boys can be seen wearing at the very end of the movie. If you guys haven't seen it yet, make sure that you guys do go watch. And for today, I'm going to be embodying Jinwoo at the very end of the movie when he's all evil and purple. So we're gonna go for that today. So it's no secret that the Saja Boys are demons, right? So they are dead, essentially. So we do want to kind of replicate that sort of dead look. We need to hollow out the cheeks, we want to sharpen the nose line, things like that. For this bronzer, well, it's not really a bronzer, it's more of a contour, which is more of a cool tone. And this one is very gray, kind of stone color, which I think is actually perfect. I'm just going to go ahead and start playing with it because I'm not really sure how these tones are going to come out on my skin. But we're going to start by just hollowing out the cheeks. So following along my cheekbone right here, we're going to go just below that. We're going to make this sort of concave trapezoid shape here. Okay, there we go. I'm definitely starting to look more dead on this side. It's giving Bella Hadid, I think. Kind of like sharp cheekbones. Yeah, so we just want to define the face shape a little bit here. So typically when I'm doing a contour for a daily look, I would stop mid-cheek, but for today, because we are going to replicate more of a masculine, sort of really sharp, angular face style, we're going to do it all the way down towards the chin and jawline as well. Okay, I think for the cheeks, that's good. We just want to look a little bit more sculpted, a little bit sharper. Okay, a little bit of fallout with this one. Make sure you are careful with that. Now, I'm going to try to do this with this brush here. I want to try to do a nose contour. So this is an angled brush right here. This is going to be a lot better for those really sharp contour lines, which is especially good for the nose area. So I'm just going to start by kind of hollowing out the tip of my nose right here. I'm going to pull this a little bit closer. Okay, and then for the nose contour, everybody does it a little bit differently, but I try to like catch the light right down the center and then follow that light on both sides so that I can make that line as sharp as possible. So we're going to do the exact same thing. Okay, we're just going to draw a little line right there. Okay, and don't be afraid to take it up towards the eyebrows. I think a lot of people forget about that. Okay, and then we're going to blend it out down the sides just a little bit. Because I don't actually have a wide flat brush today, I am going to be using this one as well for the crease of my eyes. So I brought one of my own palettes. We also have one of the Korean beauty palettes here. So this one I'm really excited for. This is going to be our black glitter, which is not very forgiving. So let's hope that this goes well. If you can see here, they've actually got the little stamps on the little pads. They're super cute. We've got little cats for this one. I do believe this is actually a Halloween themed palette. It's super cute. Okay, so to start with the eye makeup look, I'm not even going to try to use any sort of lighter shade as a base. I'm just diving right in with this warm brown color right here. The reason I'm doing that is because I need to create a base shadow first. If you start with the black or a really heavy line, it's going to look really harsh and more 2D rather than natural. So what you want to do first is create sort of a layering effect to make it look more natural, more 3D as well. So we're just going to start buffing this out. Like I said, I would typically go in with a flat brush here, but for now we're going to use the angled brush, which is maybe an unknown makeup hack. This is actually working really well. Okay. Yep, so as you can see, I'm just kind of darkening my natural crease right here. We're just gonna go in like a little rainbow shape right underneath my natural brow bone. And we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. We're gonna go just above the eye line. So this is waterproof. Let's hope I don't make any mistakes today because it took me 2 days to get the waterproof liner off last time. So I just wanna create like sort of a darker outer line. I'm not going for a full cat eye this time. We are just trying to give the illusion of shadows, right? Okay, with eyeliner, guys, just go for it. Okay, I'm happy with that now. I feel like if I keep going, it's gonna get really bad, so I will just leave it at that for now. Okay, then we're gonna go in with our black glitter. So prayers for me, guys. Let's hope that this goes well. I am gonna kind of see what else I have to work with here. All right, I do have a little bit of black eyeshadow. So let me start by lining it out and kind of see how that works. So I'm just gonna touch a little bit into my personal palette here. And I'm just gonna ever so slightly line my crease right here. I am gonna blur this out or kind of buff it out, so just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna actually line this one just a little bit darker. All right, there we go. Eye makeup is done, except for the little glitter bits here. Glitter is always last, just FYI. It's not the most forgiving thing, so let's just go ahead and swatch these on my demon hand. Okay, so we have the first one. This one looks more like midnight bluey, kind of gray. Okay, then we have the second one that's more stark black. So notice how I actually started on the outer corner this time. That was intentional. I did that because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't creating harsh lines with the black pigment in the glitter. I want to make sure that it does look smoky and smooth rather than, you know, 2D kind of harsh. So I think that pretty much covers it for the eyes. Actually, I do that every time. I say that I'm done and then I'm not. I'm gonna go under my eye a little bit with some of this white, just to kind of see what that does. Oh, that's a lot. Whoa, that made it so blue. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but layering the white glitter over top of the black actually looks really pretty. It's giving like a galaxy blue. Next, I'm gonna go in with my black waterproof mascara. This one is actually my personal one as well. This is my favorite mascara brand, but I like it because it holds up really, really well. And I like that it's actually deep black. A lot of the mascaras that I've tried before kind of have like a very shadowy color, but I really like a very sharp black. Okay, so that is the finished eye part of the look. Let's go ahead and jump onto the lips. So I do have a little bit of like a gloss on right now. We do have this one. This is more of a mattifying sort of tone. I can try this over my gloss. Let me see if it works. Okay, so it didn't necessarily mattify my lips, but it did make it sticky, which is perfect for this next product. So just full disclaimer, I never wear like a full red lip, but we have a very, very dark red right here. This looks like blood red. I think this is actually gonna be perfect for this look today. One thing that if you, you'll see if you go on like Instagram or even Pinterest and you look at the Saja Boys, they all have like a very deep red lip. So that gives it kind of like a more vampy look, I feel like, which I really like. So anyway, that concludes the face makeup. Let's get into the tattoo part, and then we're going to put on our cut. I also want to start on the back of my hand just to see if we can do. And so now that we have that, you simply just, whoa, and it's already on. Let's just see. I don't know if I have a whole lot of time, so let's do the full Saja Boy look now. All right, ready? Does it work? Do I look like a Saja Boy? I totally do. So thank you guys so much for all of your support and for tuning in throughout the series. I really enjoyed getting to meet you guys and to talk to you guys. Even though this was the last episode, it really was a lot of fun for me, and I've really gotten to enjoy this process. If you guys want to see more from Koreanet, whether it's from myself or from some of the other awesome live creators, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe and leave a comment down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and love you too, Koreanet. Mwah. Bye!